Hello, everybody. I seem to be making a lot of videos and a lot of theories of often, sometimes differing views on life and the universe and existence itself. Now, here in the morning, I make this video at a weary point in my life. Now, I believe that energy can only be transferred. Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy can only be transferred. Now, we all have our ancestors, and what's passed down through our bloodlines, through genetics and certain traits that we have passed down from our ancestors and previous generations through genetics and bloodlines. Now this is energy. This can be seen as energy transferring from one generation to the next. Now, we all have our spiritual beliefs sometimes. Most people do. I believe that we are all inherently evil. We are all born into the flesh of temptations and the physical material temptation world. We all have, I believe that everybody, all humans, desire power. Now, I've got this theory, give me patience to explain it. Thank you. I'm thinking about where I live in Australia. Think about all the massacres of Aboriginal people by the English colonialists 200 years ago, roughly, 250 years ago, for the white man settling on Australia. They had to kill a lot of Aboriginals because there was resistance. Now this is a wartime era, and these spirits, if energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred. These spirits probably transferred from the lives of the massacred Aborigines, transferred to the spirits, the actual spirit world. There is many superstitions in life, and I believe this theory is somewhat true and correct. These are a lot of this evil doing by English colonialists massacring the Aborigines in Australia, for example. Well, where do you think the spirits are going to go in terms of around where I live in Australia up to this date and point in time, the 21st century? I believe that they linger on, the spirits, and they hang around, and they have many temptations like us to do good or evil, good or bad, and that they are torturing some people in terms of the spirits doing harm to actual human beings that are alive. We all have our ancestors, and since the medieval ages, roughly, there has been that many wars continuing on to the in every part of the world, continuing on. If you think about it, all our ancestors would have been at war at some point in their lives, most of them. We have the medieval, even before or after that, the medieval times of brutal bloodshed, and war, all-out war, and the Napoleonic era, the settling colonies of South America and the North America and Africa, massacring the African natives that the colonialists did. Same with Christopher Columbus's voyage of Spaniards towards South America and the English and French in North America. They would have had to be at war a lot, and this would have caused a lot of evil doings in the world, in a state of war and massacring the natives, even continuing to the 20th century. There has been 2 major world wars and many communist era massacres in Soviet Russia and China. And think about it, 100 million people would have died got massacred and some tortured throughout the 20th century, namely World War I and II and the purges of the communist states of Soviet Russia and China. If we think about all these evil doings, like, one's got to suspect that there is much negativity in the world caused by these spirits to this day. Negativity, namely negativity, not positivity. They must have these spirits, for sure, for my theory, these spirits must have lingered on and are causing harm to humans that are alive today in any part of the world, planet Earth. As I explained, there's been a lot of wrongdoings by white people, black people, brown people, anyone really, in the history throughout humankind, humanity. And if energy can only be transferred, not destroyed, then where do you think these people that have passed away gone? They must have gone from the material living world to the spirit world. This is a bit superstitious, this theory, but I believe that this is actually happening in reality, that many people are being tortured psychologically to this day because of these spirits. So this is just a theory, but I've had many examples of spiritual experiences. One can explain coincidences, or can or cannot explain coincidences in this world, a common ground, commonality of the human experience, deja vu, other spiritual experiences like near-death experiences, seeing ghosts, for example. So there is many examples that probably cannot or never be proven by science, but hopefully this video was not too dark and a bit educational. So thank you for listening to Chris John's YouTube channel. I've got many positive videos and I've got a few negative videos, so hopefully you don't take it to heart, everything I say. Thank you for listening. Bye.